Coming up on CBS 47 at 11, see who is stepping up to help women in Fresno's Tower District after an attack on 2 women leaves their neighbors feeling vulnerable. Investigators identify a suspect in a Fresno County murder where the victim was left partially buried in a field. Plus, see why firefighters turn to tinfoil to battle flames.
And temperatures are on their way down in your pinpoint forecast.
Breaking news alerts, tonight's top stories, and weather before the first commercial break. This is CBS 47 on your side at 11.
We can fight hard style, soft style, and the techniques are just devastating to an attacker.
A local self-defense instructor arms women to protect themselves following a recent murder in Fresno's Tower District. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Catherine Herr. New at 11. Close to 100 women took part in a free seminar today where they were taught basic moves which could save their lives against potential enemies. CBS 47's Tony Body joins us live in the Tower District. And Tony, many residents there are becoming increasingly worried about violence.
Yeah, Catherine, and really that sentiment goes for people living everywhere. People do not want to become the next victim, so they're taking advantage of valuable opportunities like the one we had today. Women of all ages learned how to properly kick and slap a would-be attacker on Sunday during a free self-defense seminar at Missing Link MMA.
Trap, parry, crossblock.
Gym owner Art Hughes is a 4th-degree black belt who is teaching these ladies to protect themselves using a Hawaiian fighting style called Kajukembo.
Just real explosive, very simple techniques, enough to stun a man, an attacker, and to get away.
Laura Splotch is one of his students.
I just want to be protected, walk through the neighborhood. I don't want to get hurt.
Splotch lives in the Tower District, and these days she finds herself having a love-hate relationship toward it.
It's kind of a magnet for really good people, musicians and artists and just regular people. And it also attracts a lot of troublemakers and people that have a lot of issues.
That was evident last Monday morning when 25-year-old Michael Crockle was arrested for allegedly stabbing 3 people. A Fresno police officer and a 20-year-old woman were injured. Meanwhile, 46-year-old Liesl Gilveri was killed.
It was heartbreaking. It was really upsetting to hear that.
Jennifer Boyd and her daughter signed up for this class because of that tragedy.
We realized we're a little too comfortable and it's time to, think about our safety, not just here in the tower, but, anywhere we go.
Splotch is grateful for this opportunity, saying she now has more knowledge and confidence.
Okay, let's get back together.
But if it came down to it, I could defend myself and my children.
And Hughes had so much interest in today's classes, he's actually going to hold 2 more sessions next weekend. And he tells me that he will be happy to hold more free seminars in the future if the interest is there. Live in Fresno, Tony Body, CBS 47 on your side.
Thanks, Tony. In other news tonight, Fresno Sheriff's deputies are asking for your help tonight to find a murder suspect. They're looking for 25-year-old Lucio Alberto Rodriguez. He was supposedly with the victim and 2 other men back on September 5th. All 4 men were in a small white Nissan 4-door, possibly with Oregon license plates. 22-year-old Cesar Rico was found dead on Monday. His body was discovered west of Carruthers. Farm workers found his body partially buried in a cornfield. If you see Lucio Rodriguez or have any information in this case, you're asked to contact the Fresno Sheriff's Department at 488-3111. A 10-year-old Avenal boy is dead, and the driver and 4 other children were injured after an accident on Interstate 5 near Coalinga. This happened near Derrick Avenue. A rear tire on their car lost its tread, causing the driver to lose control. The car overturned. 3 children in the car were thrown from the vehicle. Investigators say that none of the children were wearing seat belts. Now, the coroner has identified the boy who died as 10-year-old Evan Perez. The Avenal Pirate Football League held a car wash today to raise money for Evan's family, and an account is being set up to help them with expenses. Firefighters in Washington state tried to do something a bit different to protect a historic ranger station. They covered the cabin in tinfoil. The cabin was built in 1909. There's a wildfire burning in the area, started by lightning. So far, more than 6,000 acres have burned, but the old ranger station is still standing. Still a danger of wildfires in our area, especially with the hot weather we've had this weekend. Here's a live look from our Fresno Skyview camera tonight. CBS 47 meteorologist Justin Sacher has your first look at the pinpoint forecast.
It has been hot and dry, but the good news is that temperatures will be cooling through the week this week, and tomorrow we will be out of the triple digits. We saw 100 degrees today here in Fresno after Saturday hit 102, so this is welcome relief, and it's about time as autumn is just around the corner. 80 degrees right now in Fresno, 75 in Visalia, but overnight tonight temperatures are actually going to fall even here in Fresno into the mid-60s, about 64 for our overnight low. Tomorrow highs back up into the 90s, but we'll show you some cooling and even a chance of some wet weather right around the corner in your full pinpoint weather forecast.
Thanks, Justin. It's been an effort to save bees in the valley. Bee experts are giving farmers wildflower seeds to promote larger and healthier colonies of bees. Bees play an important role in farming because the flowers must be pollinated for food to grow. In recent years, bee populations have been mysteriously decreasing. The researchers call the problem colony collapse disorder. Wildflowers can help supplement food for bees before and after crops like almonds bloom.
Once the almond blossoms are done, there's basically no food. And so beekeepers have to intervene, and they need to feed them corn syrup and artificial pollen, which gets them by, but it's just not the real thing.
For a list of suggested wildflowers or to participate in the program, we've put a link on our website, cbs47.tv. Mexican Independence Day was celebrated in downtown Fresno. The Fulton Mall was packed. Families came out for the music, dancing, and food.
It's a lot of tradition of food, like we can't find in other places. Also, a lot of bands, a lot of groups. We come to see an special group, Mexican group.
The fiesta wrapped up at 7 o'clock tonight again at Fulton Mall in downtown Fresno. Coming up here on CBS 47 at 11, will the Giants sweep the Diamondbacks? George and Andrew have the answer and all the day's sports action coming up in Sunday Sidelines. And here's one more look at our Skyview camera. Justin is up next with your full pinpoint forecast.